Have clearing skies for most of the state, and our temperatures, they're going to respond very quickly. They already are across parts of inland Connecticut, where you see right now in Hartford, just about 20 minutes ago, you were about 60 degrees, jumped up to 66. Now that sun has come out, any clouds out there certainly breaking. Notice the winds, though. They're out of the south and east now. Eventually, south and southwesterly winds will bring in some of that wildfire smoke from New Jersey. Here's a live look in Old Saybrook. It's pretty out there. There's a light breeze along the shoreline, but looking pretty good on this Thursday afternoon. Temperatures, notice the 60s and 70s. 72 in Danbury as well as Meriden, 70 in Chester, 60s for everybody else. But these temperatures, they'll be climbing fairly quickly, expecting to, even in the Hartford area, at least 10 degrees to the number we're seeing right now, which is 66. Wind speeds, notice they're generally out of the south and east. They'll be shifting to more of a south and southwesterly direction. So as much as our air quality right now, it's good, no matter where you are. Even if you see some of that haze out there through parts of Fairfield County, air quality at the surface still okay. It's farther towards the south where they're having some issues. And notice what happens throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours. Here's later on tonight. We're talking around 8 p.m., so close to sunset. If you're anywhere in Connecticut and you see the sunset tonight, it might have that look that it had last year and several years before, where it's very, very hazy out there. It's going to be this smoke. You can see the plume coming through, even throughout the overnight hours. That's some pretty thick smoke out there, so you're certainly going to smell it tonight across most of Connecticut. So if you don't like that, definitely close those windows. Tomorrow, throughout the afternoon hours, still looking at that smoke. We're expecting improvements, though, by Saturday, as some rain eventually makes its way into Connecticut and does, hopefully, some good work on that fire in New Jersey. Now, earlier this morning, had a couple clouds, maybe a sprinkle through parts of Litchfield County. Not a big deal. Most of the New England area and much of the Northeast doing okay. Temperature-wise, 50s and 60s locally. 70s, though, we'll get into this number today, and then 80s come into the picture for tomorrow and through the rest of the month and through the start of May. We're getting good signals of very mild temperatures. So if you like the 70s and 80s, yeah, they're sticking around. Now, as far as any rainfall, looking to stay a bit wetter than average. The next rainfall event, though, that's going to come in on Saturday. Some of that rain heavy at times, travel issues, outdoor plans certainly impacted. But what we've noticed with the latest futurecast is some improvements. You'll see it play out. So we're fast forwarding to tomorrow afternoon. Some clouds building in from the west. Notice what happens, though, by 10 p.m. Still not much in the way of anything, maybe besides a sprinkle. Throughout the overnight hours, though, 3, 4, 5 a.m. looking at that rain. Here's early morning hours, so looking at some heavier downpours at times. But look what happens later on. Past the afternoon hours, not much, maybe a scattered shower. So we're going to see if this trend continues. This is just one computer model run, but some of the indications are that this might be on the lighter side and ending much quicker. But as far as we look at with the American model on the left and the European on the right, that wants to keep some rain around here a bit later. This is 7 p.m. for both. The American model trying to scoot out of here with that rain fairly quickly. Either way, we're looking at a ½ of an inch up to an inch, possibly a bit more in some locations. If you're planning to head out to the Denise DeCenzo walk this Saturday, the best chance for any showers is certainly in the morning hours. That walk begins at 10 a.m. Your allergy forecast, though, it's going to stay quite high until we see that rainfall by Saturday. Better, though, for Sunday. Forecast highs today, 70s for inland, 60s along the shoreline. Your first alert 7-day forecast, 80s for tomorrow. That first alert weather day rain on Saturday. Sunday looks good. Monday next week, mid-70s before those 80s come back for both Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.